I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from PHINS TALK SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta DolFan Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal DolFan Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 Solo D, run it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Miami Sports Music Clock Blockers Morning Show with Stephen D. This is the takeover. We are still doing what we gotta do. We grinding, ladies and gentlemen, but I have bad news. If I'm not mistaken, this is my last morning for the takeover for Clock Blockers. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last morning for the takeover with Clock Blockers. Yes, I know, man. It went by so fast. It seems like it just started, man. But you know what? We had a lot of fun. I'm excited. You know, maybe I might hop on tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, this is the last morning, man. So this morning, we got to make sure that we hit that like button. We got to show love and support to the channel. We've been doing some amazing things every morning. Oh, y'all making me feel all mushy inside. Talk about no. Oh my gosh, there's like this fly. I got to be honest with y'all. There's a fly in the house. It ain't in the house. It's in my office. And I'm looking at it right now, sitting on my light, and it's driving me crazy. A freaking fly. Anyway, man, I'm gonna have to go to war with him later, man. I can't believe it. Anyway. But anywho, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, man. Good morning. I hope y'all having a blessed morning. So listen, man, it's not much. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not much to talk about in Dolphins world outside of Xavier Howard, in his situation, man. And I honestly wanted to open it up this morning since it's the last morning. I'm going to be dropping the link the entire show as I'm talking. So if anybody wants to join me and co-host with me on this show this morning, man, that would be stellar. I would be so excited to have you. I have dropped the link because I also want to hear from you all. And here's why. I want to know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Xavier Howard situation? Because I think that we might be coming up to a point to where we might be parting ways, y'all. I truly do feel like we might be parting ways with Xavier Howard, that his time in Miami has officially come to an end. Now, that isn't in stone, but I'm just saying, man, I think it might be coming to an end, all right? Let me make sure I post the link. Y'all give me a second. I'm posting the video. I forgot to post it. I want to make sure everybody knows that we're live right now. Let's see here. All right. Y'all give me a second. All right, here we go. All right, it's officially posted. Cool. All right, so it is posted. We're good on that end. All right. But what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that it is coming to an end? Because I really do think so. Do people still have that mentality like pay the man? I mean, I'm just trying to get a gauge of how everyone feels. And Sports, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And this Madden shorts. I don't know why I said sports. But what's your thoughts on the Xavier Howard situation?
Well, in my opinion, it's a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing that he wants to. A lot of news been saying that he wants to go, but then at the same time, he wants to leave. So I don't know.
So which one do you prefer?
Really, I prefer if he stays.
Mm-hmm.
I like Xavier Howard, but like the team says, we have to do best for the team.
Absolutely.
Not what's best for him.
Wow. Now I have to ask, how old are you?
I am 15.
Nice. So you out for the summer, huh? That's what's up, man. So you listening to some Miami sports music, clock blockers early in the morning, huh?
Yep, I'm a real Miami fan.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much. Anything you want to say about our team?
Fins up, baby.
Let's go. That's what's up, man. Carson, are you there?
Yeah. What's up?
I'm great, man. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on this Xavier Howard situation?
I feel like if we're able to bring him in, but the man seems like he wants to get paid heavily, so I feel like we should pay the man because, well, the stats that he put up last year were tremendous, and he helped our defense out to bring the ball to the offense, but we weren't able to capitalize offensively.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we should try and bring him back.
So what's the appropriate price, though? I mean, you don't want to overpay, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like if we're able to bring him in on a little bit of a budget, but still put it up to the price range where he'll think it's a good offer and he'll try and accept. Hopefully his agent is okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Man, so hey, let me ask you, what do you think about this year coming up? What are you excited about?
I'm excited to see what Tua can do because a bunch of the Dolphins players were saying how he came in with like a deeper voice and a beard now. So hopefully that helped him progress on throwing accuracy, deep ball, and just stuff that he wasn't able to do and like finish drives last year.
So a beard and a deep voice is gonna help him play better now, huh?
Hopefully.
Well, time will tell. We shall see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see if it actually comes to fruition. But how old are you?
I'm 12.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Our youth, our Dolphin youth, they hanging out for the summer. That's what's up, man. I hope you're getting those grades right in school, and good luck this year in school. You going to the 7th grade?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, enjoy it this year and make the most of it. Get those good grades. All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Man, that's what's up. But yes, I'm reading some of the comments in the comment section. Big Time 666 Money said, yes, it's come to a point we separate ourselves from a player that only has his best interest in mind. Well, I mean, can you blame them? Shouldn't every player have their best interest in mind? I mean, this is what it is. It's like, don't the teams always have their best interest in mind? Like, in what situation have you ever seen from a financial standpoint a team have somebody else's best interest in mind? So it's a catch-22. I get what you're saying. It's just that, man, you know, it's a business. It's definitely a business. He also said no one player makes the team. No one player is above the team. Now, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. Ty Bless said all they have to do is move the money around. What does that mean? That's such a general statement because all they have to do is move the money around. I know that they can move the money around and make a way, but let's be honest, Ty, when you really dive deeper into it, you're creating debt. You're creating debt. You're having voidable years, blah, 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 all of that stuff. We haven't even signed 3 of our first round picks, and all 3 of them are probably going to be starters. We haven't signed none of them. Javon Holland, Leon Eichenberg, Hunter Long, those 3 guys haven't even been signed yet. And the little money we have is like set aside for them. And then on top of it, Mike Gesicki wants his money. Emmanuel Ogbah has to be reviewed. I mean, come on. Move the money around? I don't know. He may not get all those interceptions without another solid DB on the other side. Speculation, but I get where you're coming from. That's only works in the dating world. Deeper voice equals deep ball accuracy. Obviously, TD. Y'all teaching me something. Oh man. Drop Jakeem Grant so you can more money for X. Jakeem Grant gonna save you about 2 million, 2.5 or something like that. I'm telling y'all, they already gave X an offer. They already said X will give you 15, 16 a year. They already said that. I'm here to tell y'all they've already offered. And his agent's like, we can get 18, 19, maybe even 20 on the open market. So we're not going to settle. This is your last big deal. You get all you can. That's what it comes down to. It's that simple. It's that simple. All right. Take some money from the bonus. Add it to the guarantee. Take some money from the bonus and add it to the guarantee. People are running around with this narrative that this is about he has no more guaranteed money. This isn't just about the guaranteed money. It's about the amount of the salary that's guaranteed. See, it's like people are like, because if the Dolphins want it right now, they could say, we're going to make your next 3 years guaranteed. How about that? Let's just end it right there. Instead of 3 years of non-guaranteed money, we'll make all 3 guaranteed. X is like, that's still at 12 million. I want more than that. It's not about the guarantee. It's going to play a factor in the restructure, yes. But it's not just about the guarantee. He's simply saying, I want an extra 5+ million a year, and I want a lot of it guaranteed. That's what's happening. Mike G is next off season. They brought in Hunter Long for a reason. We're set to have a nice cap number next off season. Well, Ty bless. See, we had $66 million next season. Jerome Baker deal automatically reduces that by 12. That's 54. What you gonna give Xavier Howard another $6 million annually? Is that what we're gonna do? Then you got 48. Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about Emmanuel Ogbah? You gonna give him his 14 a year, but what he's probably worth right now, maybe even more, but I'm gonna say 14. See how that money's starting to dwindle down? Oh, we haven't even talked about Jasecki's 12+. Oh, we're in the low 20s. If these people say pay the man, if we paid them all now, we're in the low 20s for next year. Oh, hold on. We haven't signed those 3 rookies yet. Take another $3 million off. We're at about 20. Oh, wait, Will Fuller isn't under contract next year. Are we going to re him up on a big deal, or are we going to let him go? Even if you let him go, you're still at 20. We're making it seem like we have this large amount. Oh, wait, Christian Wilkins is up for a new deal, isn't he? Straight off of his rookie deal. We got to pay him too. It just keeps going. It keeps going. So all of this, we're expected to have a lot of cap space next year. We're saying that now because none of these guys got their new deal. As soon as they get their new deal and we know how much they're going to cost towards the caps next year, all those numbers start dwindling down. They start dwindling down. Fin Saturday! What's going on this morning?
Hi, brother. How are you? You called that Hawks thing. I got to give you your credit.
I told you don't listen to me. It's
Man,
okay.
Listen, as a Heat fan, I would never support the Hawks.
I get it. I don't like the Hawks particularly either. I just know that they were going to win. They'll lose this round though.
We'll see. I've sometimes you gotta just, at least I get to just watch this round. I don't think I'm a bet too much on that. I'm all in on the Suns though.
My gosh! See,
leave Rondo
lose
alone
again.
We'll see. But I think people have to realize that X has to capitalize off of last season's numbers, because if he doesn't go out and put that same production out, no one's going to go back to like 2 years ago and say, oh, you did that 2 years ago, we're going to pay you for 2 years ago. No, and that's why he's like truly willing to sit and wait and say, pay me or move me to someone who will pay me.
But the problem is there anyone that'll pay him?
Of course, there's a sucker born every day, TD.
And give us draft capital?
There's a sucker born. It might have to be like a team that's ready to compete for a Super Bowl where they have the money, but I don't know which team can do that, afford that.
Here's the problem. Chris Greer is operating off of a good, bad reputation. And let me explain that. He has a good reputation for our fan base right now, but it's a bad reputation around the league because he's known to finesse everyone. So when you pick up that phone with Chris Greer, if a deal gets done, you either got finessed or you don't make the deal. And teams are more aware of that. And they're like, man, I would love Xavier Howard, but man, 28 years old. If they don't want to keep him, Chris Greer is very competent. If they not willing to pay a certain amount, then why are we?
Exactly.
And give up draft capital. I think Xavier Howard's trade market isn't as good as one would think, because they were all that talk last year of possibly moving him, and it didn't happen.
Well, we could speculate why it didn't happen, but at the end of the day, it just really kind of goes back. I really feel like this is his agent in his ear. Like, because he wants, whatever percentages, agent is making, he wants that increase too. And he's like, when is the next time, having 10 interceptions is so unprecedented. So it's going to be like, when's the next time you're going to be able to do that? And, excuse me, you're only getting older. So eventually that quickness, that burst, that being able to, cheat a little bit is going to, slowly fade away. So like I said, I really believe, like, as Dolphin fans, we have to be prepared for the possibility that hopefully he's, staying in shape, doing what he needs to do, because he might take this into like the first week of training camp and see how much, the Dolphins are willing to budge, or like if the Dolphins are, going to give him permission to seek out a trade partner or something like that, like to, for his agent to be like calling people, because, Greer's not going to pick up that phone and say, oh, what do you want to give us for Xavier Howard? Because now you're putting yourself on the back burner, because now they know you want to move him and that he's completely disgruntled. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out, especially with July coming upon us so freaking quickly. People don't realize we're like literally a couple of weeks away from training camp, and we have not seen this guy. We don't know what kind of shape he's in. We don't know his health status. And all we know is that right now, he just wants to be paid.
And I'm sure he's working out. I'm sure that everything is all good. It's all copacetic. But my thing is, man, send them to the Ravens. Let them have problems. As Engraving comes in the building and says, "Oh, we got the dynamic duo in the building this morning." TDPHINSTALK Talk. That's what's up, man. Hey, but hey, that revenge coming, Engraving. We'll probably beat y'all 60-0. But anyway.
That game, I would say it's a night game, right? Thursday night, Ravens come into us
60-0.
I'm going to say 35-30. We riding over on that game, TD. Whatever the over is, we taking the over in that game.
Well, 65-0 Dolphins, and that's the over.
I put you at 65 points.
They getting blown out. We finna destroy them.
I cannot wait for you and Engraving that week. Like all the videos, y'all collab and everything. I know it's going to be epic and stuff like that. So I cannot wait. Engraving knows how I feel about the Ravens. It's all love until we see them, because my sister's a diehard Ravens fan. And it's funny. She's trying to get my parents season tickets, on the clubhouse level for that game. And my mom and dad are like, nope, we're going to be there Thursday.
Listen, the only collab that matters is post game when he crying on camera.
Engraver said that's a home game for the Ravens.
Because he a hater. He think it's a home game. He's going to see.
Listen, whenever they play, they act like they're real comfortable. But things are kind of Engraving. You see the defense. You see the defense now. You see it. You see the flex on our defense. Let's go. tell him, Mark, he ain't throwing nothing over the top. Nothing over the top.
It is official though, I believe. I will be attending the Atlanta Falcons home game now.
Really?
So well, it's my niece's birthday, so we're gonna all go down and celebrate and have a good weekend, and then we're gonna end it off with the Dolphins game. So that's one I know for sure that I will be at. So if y'all all those are like, which game you're gonna be at, then I'll be there with Engraving Thursday night.
Okay, love that.
But yes, listen, it's all going down. So as I continue to know which games I'm going to, I will continue to let you know. I'll probably also be going to the Tennessee game on the road.
Lord. You're gonna be freezing.
You think it's gonna be cold? Yeah, that time of year.
It's what? December, right? It's December, end of December. It's on the East Coast. Come on now.
You might be right. I might have to rethink it, but I'll see.
It's winter.
I'll see. I'll be there, Engraving, man. I ain't gonna let you down. If I tell you I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there, bro.
I'm gonna be at all the home games.
Oh,
all the home games.
And I ain't want to be there Thursday night. I'm gonna be honest with you. The middle of the week, because I'm gonna probably, since it's in the middle of the week, and Carter, this will be his first year of school. He started kindergarten, so that means I'll be leaving the wife with the kids alone. So I just never want to. We love going everywhere together. So.
Oh, that is true. Shout out to Hillary, the queen of TDPHINSTALK.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out.
I do have to say one thing to you. Now that people are watching, congratulations on your growth of your channel.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. You got TD Everything Talk basically going on. And that takes a lot of time and effort. I don't think people are really, giving you your flowers right now. He's still 100% dedicated to the Dolphins. He's going to bring that fire every week. But you know what?
Absolutely.
When you're given the opportunity to expand and grow, you grow. It's like, like a farmer. If you give him an extra plot of land, is he just going to not do anything with that land? No.
The seeds in the ground.
Exactly. You can only reap what you sow.
And I'm excited about it. Yesterday, I was like, I'm really on the high. I can't wait till this morning to get to I got like 6 more to launch. So I'll be launching those, and then once all of them are launched, then I'll start dropping content hopefully tomorrow. So
shout out to John D, because I feel like that is automatically the comment of the day.
What did he say?
Can't wait for TD Bills talk. LOL.
Hey, listen, that's going to be phase 3. That's going to be one of the last ones, because I'm telling you, that one will probably have like 12 subscribers for 4 years.
TD, they hate you. Like
listen.
I don't think you understand. You are like what I think. What
matter of fact, that one might have the most subscribers, because I'm gonna be fair on it. I'm gonna be fair on TD Bills Talk, but that's down the road. That's phase 3. It really is. But like anybody that I know that has a YouTube channel now doing a team, that's the last phase. Like, there's great content out there right now. If you notice, I picked a lot of teams where young, fresh, new quarterback. Well, first I picked the 4 top popular teams in the NFL, and when you look it up, that's the Cowboys right now, the Chiefs, the Packers, it's 4 of the top ones, and then I picked
the Titans, Saints,
and then I picked the young quarterbacks in the league that just came in to start as phase 1. Phase 2, you're gonna get all the Bears, Colts, and all of those middle, all of those guys, and then phase 3 are all the teams where I know that I have people that do channels with them now, so I want to make sure those were last. So building a network is what we do.
Have a great day, Speedballer. Listen, the only thing is, like, when you do that, you're gonna have to hold your tongue with saying, Josh Allen is trash. Like, how hard is that going to be for you?
Well, you know why I want to do phase 3 for all those teams, like the teams that I really hate?
Yeah.
Like Baltimore, Buffalo, Patriots, Jets, and all that. The reason why I want to do them phase 3, because hopefully phase 1 and 2 is so successful, I can actually hire a contributor by then, and then they can take care of phase 3, because I want to stay away from it. It itches my soul. It itches my soul. So, the Jets, the Patriots, the Bills, the Ravens, even Pittsburgh. I can't stand them bums. Those are my top teams that I just don't like.
Top teams, okay.
Like our division is tier 1 for my hate.
Right.
Tier 2 is Baltimore, Pittsburgh, I think that's it in tier 2.
Good morning, Esteban. Listen, everyone knows, first and foremost, Jets suck, right? Then the Ravens. It's a love-hate relationship because,
I really can't stand the Ravens, though.
Yeah.
I really can't.
But it's
disrespectful.
Because, right. It's consistently, and it's always because, like, we're always doing well enough to, like, get into the playoffs, and then it's like we get
either
smacked
the
to a
Ravens
stop.
or Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's like a smack stop, and it's like we never pick up that momentum again because we never have enough time.
But the Ravens do it disrespectfully, though.
Oh, they don't let the foot off the gas.
They don't want to just win. They want to run the score up and act like they taking things personal with their hybrid running back quarterback that can't throw a slant to save his life.
He can do a comeback. He can do a comeback. He can do a comeback.
Even his comeback short.
Mark Andrews. he kept the ball.
And then they talk about shit they pay the man. Oh, I can't wait till they give him that bank. I can't wait till they just give him all that money just for them to be even worse.
You really think so?
Think about it.
Okay.
If you are as good as you are without giving your quarterback the money, when you give him the money, like I always tell y'all, go ahead and go in the team and pick 2 of them big old contracts and get them off the team. And how did that team look? They can't look better because it's the same player.
Well, I
minus 2 good pieces.
Well, here's the thing. I got to look at it because I don't know how. Maybe Engrave can speak to us like through what's the name. How young is that defense?
How good is it?
How young?
Young.
How young is that defense?
I don't know.
Because you can start substituting some of their money with rookie contracts, and then.
Still, when we talking about those big contracts, see, that's the difference. If you take Lamar from making like $1 million a year all the way to 40, listen, go through that roster and take 39 million and tell me where you subtracting it from.
Listen,
especially during these COVID, the whole COVID times where the salary cap hasn't really been going up.
It seems like everyone's going to be at full capacity this year. Shout out let's see. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and they are still advocating for me to go get vaccinated, especially since I'm going to be going to all the home games. But to
each his own.
To each his own. But I feel like Ravens have been a pretty well-ran organization, so it's like you expect them to have like every single time you think the Ravens to suck, it's like, dang, that defense is still there. And that's one thing that it is consistently there. Like, I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, but when's the last time they had to pay a quarterback huge money?
They paid Flacco, didn't they?
And how did they do with Flacco after they gave him the money?
They were hard. Well, they weren't horrible, but they weren't going to the Super Bowl. I mean, they were still competitive.
Super Bowl, Flacco.
But they were competitive because the Browns were still And then you kind of had like the Bengals, Dalton, and Green era with their defense, but the Bengals couldn't make it out the wild card round ever. And then the Steelers have always been the Steelers. I mean, sometimes sorry, Engraven. Sometimes you just gotta look at the division and stuff like that, and how dominant it is in there.
Man, I can't stand the Ravens.
At the end of the day,
I want to beat them bad, so bad.
We're gonna win one before the Ravens win one.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
We're gonna win one before Buffalo wins one. We're gonna win one. I'm telling you, all of the because we're gonna win one this year. So it's easy to say that.
I you know what? Because a lot of people ask me that all the time, like, realistically, how far can the Dolphins go, right?
Super Bowl, 8 consecutive years.
I would really feel better, like, if I was more confident in our run game. I'm not 100% sold on our run game, right? Me and you, good run game, good defense. It can carry you as long as the quarterback doesn't go crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really think we can make it out the wild card round. Everything after that, we gotta see how we match up and how healthy we are at that time of the year, because a lot of those guys have not played that deep in the season, and you're adding an extra game on top of that. So,
see, here's what I hate about the way our team is built.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, this is what I hate.
Mm-hmm.
What if Tua plays top 5 quarterback football next year? What's our ceiling?
If he plays top 5, Yep. We're going to the AFC Championship, and I guess we'll see the Chiefs.
And that's it.
Listen, I'm just saying, if he's a top 5 quarterback, you still got Patrick Mahomes over here. He's probably going to be top 3, right?
Yeah, but that cancels. If 2 are playing top 5, that cancels each other out.
We have the better defense, but we also got to be healthy.
Well, everybody healthy. They healthy. We healthy. If 2 are playing top 5, he cancels Patrick Mahomes out. A receiving core. Did our receiving core not get just as good as theirs, if not better?
We have speed. We have speed now. Yes, speed across the board.
I would actually say our receiving core got better than theirs.
Huh? Like the receiving core, yeah, because I mean,
yes,
outside of Tyreek, they have they got just Pringle, they got Kelsey, they got Pringle, they got Robinson. I know I'm missing somebody. Like they have all speed out there. They let go of Sammy. Sammy is in Baltimore now. So yeah, you could speculate.
And then look. Just like the running back situation, they do it by committee as well.
Yeah. Well, they have Hilaire, and who's Hilaire's backup?
Yeah, they still committee it, you know. And then defense, we way better than them on defense.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you can't tell me if Tua doesn't play top 5, we ain't going to the Super Bowl. But that's why I started this out of. That's what I hate about our team. That's the only thing I hate about our team, because it relies on one guy.
Well, listen, if Gaskins goes out there and balls out, I mean, we got Gaskins, Ahmed. They showed promise, but like I said, health. And we don't know what Malcolm Brown's going to do in short yardage situations for us. So
then match us up against the Bucs. If 2 are playing top 5.
Oh my! First of all, the Bucs got it. Bucs got the defense, so.
But I could argue that our defense will be right there with their defense this year.
It might be Patriots. Rams was that Patriots Rams Super Bowl 2.0, where it's just like defense, and whoever scores the touchdown first.
Which in that game it came in the fourth quarter, right?
Well, I can't say Tom ain't going out like that because he low-key almost went out like that against the Rams.
Oh, Tom Brady against the Dolphins in the Super Bowl, he would hate and love that. And if he lost, he'd play 10 more years to avenge it. He hates the Dolphins more than any team in the NFL.
CB83 said, I'm not scared of anybody in the AFC.
So what about the NFC, CB83? So what about the NFC?
I think the Browns are going to be formidable.
But Finsanity, how do we stack up versus the Bucs?
We gonna find out this year, ain't we? we gonna find out.
You know what? You be taking these easy ways out sometimes.
We gonna find out.
You be taking the easy way out. Listen, our defense is right there with theirs. If 2 are playing top 5, the quarterback play is right there. Receiving core, we'd be, in my opinion, right there. You're talking about, in my opinion, an evenly matched team outside of the fact that I think that their running game would be better.
Super Bowl
as of now.
Stadium. We played well in SoFi Stadium.
Oh, I'll be at that Bucs game for sure.
You're going? You're going to the Bucs game?
I mean, it's like an hour and a half away or an hour away.
It's like an hour?
Oh, yeah. Wow. And I was gonna go to the Jags game until I realized I remember it was in London.
You're not going over the pond.
No, I don't leave these borders. Huh?
That's what they do to us Dolphins fans. They give us an away game that could technically be a home game, but they're like, nah, we're gonna make it away.
But that's good. That was an away game naturally, right?
Yeah. You know what I actually like though? I like that we
got more fans than the Jags in the UK, so that's a home game. And that kind of make you feel like you said, that's 9 home games technically.
CB83 would like to go to the Tampa game with you. I like that we don't have the bye right after it though. You know.
Now I haven't gotten my tickets yet. Okay, to the Tampa game. I had to consider the fact that this is the reigning Super Bowl champs, and
Those tickets.
I actually may need to go look at these tickets this week because when we start out undefeated and they're the reigning Super Bowl champs, them tickets probably gonna be a little bit more expensive than I'm willing to pay because I have a limit on everything in my life. I don't care how much money I got, I'm still gonna, have a limit.
That's
and I ain't trying to be paying no $500 for no regular season Tampa Bay versus Miami Dolphins game. I can be right in the comfort of my home, and it is on television. Well, I get all the games anyway, but it is on television. I could be streaming with y'all. But y'all know, about 4 or 5 times this year, we're going to have that cell phone streaming live, and I'm going to be showing y'all the game live too. And y'all know.
No, like, let's talk about how I'm literally going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Name them.
6 straight games.
Name them.
All right, we're going to start off with the Dolphins Texans. That's a home game. Dolphins Ravens. That's a couple days later. Then I'm going to the MetLife Takeover. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's November 21st. Gosh, I still remember that cold. But I'll probably be in the box. But I'll come up there and see y'all, folk. Then Dolphins Panthers is at home. Giants Dolphins is at home. Dolphins Jets is at home. So all that, like,
you going to all of those?
Listen, if I pay for the home tickets, they're all home except for one.
It makes sense. I always forget that.
And then you're going to the Titans game 2 weeks later, and then we have the home closer against the Patriots. How does it feel to have a home closer this year, TD? Like, in front of your fans, you get to close out the season. Normally, it's like the week before.
And who is against the Patriots?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I ain't going to that.
Why not?
Because here's why. First of all, we'll be undefeated, so we're not going to play our starters. So we're not going to be playing our starters, man. So yeah. I mean, if my starters aren't going to play, why I have no joy, and they're going to be resting everybody. It's not even going to be worth it for me. No.
Listen. I'll be at that game because who knows? That might be Mac Jones's. I don't know if that's going to be Mac Jones' first start.
Man, Mac Jones might start the season.
You think? No, we're not. First of all, we're not going down that. We're not going down that road. He could. I haven't been keeping up with the Patriots. So I'm not going to argue with that. It could happen. You never know. Training camp.
Yeah, one of those guys. This is interesting because he'll have like a training camp injury, and Mac Jones has to be the guy.
Yeah, you'll be at the Titans game the week before in the cold. Right, it's right after.
So you gotta be rethinking because I ain't trying to do this cold weather stuff.
It's right after. Listen, it'd be a good time to bring out the jackets and all that. It's right after New Year's, so you party, bring in a New Year's, and then what's the name? Early record prediction. Oh man, hold up, I have the schedule up. Let me go through it real quick. Well,
Insanity. This should be easy. Why you got to look at the schedule to give your early record prediction?
I think we're splitting with the Bills this year.
Why you got to look at the schedule? It should start with a 17.
First of all, you and Solo.
What?
You and Solo.
17-0, baby. Why not? That's all I ask y'all. I ask everybody that. Why not?
Because it hasn't been done since 1972.
Who did it?
We did it.
All right, then why not?
It was different back then.
It was different before it happened then.
Okay, we got the Bucks. I think we go 3-1 against the NFC South. We'll beat the Falcons. We'll beat the Jags. No, that's the AFC. We'll beat the Falcons. We'll beat the Saints, and we'll beat the Panthers. We'll lose to the Bucks. So we're going 3-1. And our division, 5-1. And then we have the Giants at home. We'll beat the Giants. It's going to be a really good game against the Giants. A lot of people are sleeping on them.
It's going to be the most nerve-wracking season for me
and then we
ever.
Have the AFC South.
I'm Insanity. It's going to be nerve-wracking this year.
Yes, we're going 5-1. Delusional Patriots fan. 5-1 in the division. Yes, that means we sweep you guys. You're not getting one this year.
5-1 in the division. Why you think we're gonna lose one to the Jets?
First of all, the Jets, never. I have a split in with the Bills.
he sipped that cup in shame, knowing he's not really going 17-0. There's nothing in that cup, TD. It's coffee. It's actually a itty bitty.
Wait, you're drinking coffee?
I know, right? Well, listen,
this been getting you, huh?
No, it's this wake up in the morning. I'm always up anyway, but actually doing something. I'm usually reading articles. I'm usually watching my morning show like ESPN, FS1, reading FS1 Dolphin articles, reading financial articles. That's what I'm usually doing at this time in the morning. But actually talking and, you know, up and at it. Yeah. Like I've been having to take a shower before I go live every morning just to be like fully up. Gotcha. Because I usually let myself get up, and then my 3-year-old always banging on the door, coming in, Daddy, and that's when my day starts. And I hear him out there now.
To 4P equals playoff something. It says Finsanity. If Tua gets traded, will you still be a Fins fan? You must not know me. But let me reintroduce myself. This tattoo, the sleeve on my arm got the Dolphins logo. It got the 72 perfect season. It got my season ticket number on it. It got DWA on it. It got the 13 Merino. It got some palm trees on it. It kind of got Miami Dolphins actually tatted on it. It got number 66 and number 99. I mean, I think
that to say she won't be a fan no more, y'all.
I will always be a Dolphins fan. My dad writing me out the will.
Did you see everybody attacking me yesterday, calling me a fake Dolphins fan because of the growth of TD Sports Network?
I was reading the comments.
I was cracking up. I'm like, man, like some people really something's wrong, man.
You know what it is? You know what it is? You have become so synonymous with our culture and our fan base, right? That you kind of like you, Doug, K, Miami Sports Music, EM, Ball Game, Larry. All you guys are like, even Reason, are synonymous with Dolphins. So when they see you doing something different, it's like, not TD, not the number one, reaction guy, not the guy that's, on ESPN with the Dolphin gear on, not the CBS guy, But
it's funny to me though, because like, I don't know. It's like some people had me questioning, like you don't want to see me win, it had me questioning because it's like, do you not see what we're actually trying to do? The bigger picture here. And they're like, no, this is impossible. How can you? You're a traitor. This is like their feelings were hurt or something.
It's a shock. Engraven? That's hilarious. You see an engraven wrote.
Oh wow. Her sleeve on the other arm got the Ravens on there. A tattoo of Lamar, number 52, and number 20, Ray Lewis, and Ed Reed. Finsanity got 2 sleeves. Wow.
You know what the crazy thing is?
What's that?
I really have Bobby's number on me.
You see Finsanity?
And I wanted to get his signature like over it.
Who wears that number now?
I don't know.
You better find out and become a huge fan.
I gotta support 28 to the day. To the day is no longer till it gets retired. Bobby going in the Ring of Honor. I'm calling it right now.
Ingrid said that's how people are, man. People don't like when you talk objectively about other teams. Everyone isn't able to take that. It's a shame, though. It's life, too. You're always doing you, and you do you well. They can't they can't do themselves well, so they hate. That's a good one.
It's a culture shock to them. And once it grows and they see like there's a difference between your fanhood with the Dolphins and like you're just objective speaking about other teams. They'll be able to differentiate it. But yes, exactly. Right now, they're not.
It's crazy.
It's like my dad says, the eagle does not concern himself with the thoughts of the crows and the pigeons and stuff. They fly above the storm while others hide in trees. But we ain't going to talk about it.
Hey, make sure you send that to me because I never heard it before and I love it.
I'll have him send it to you. Please. I thought for Cindy not to get too
attached
make sure
to Bobby. Ain't no Tannehill slander in it.
It will be. You know what, CB83, I will tell you that. And you know what, people really, if we go back to it, because I guess a lot of people have been asking about my reaction about it. I knew it was coming. TD, you were there draft night when we got Holland, and I said it. I said Bobby and them are on notice. Like, they were on the clock. And people were like, they don't play the same position, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bruh. There's a difference between like somebody who understands what a safety's supposed to do and somebody who understands what a cornerback is supposed to do. And
people don't realize we upgraded at the safety position. Exactly. Even though Bobby McCain, who is not a true safety, played great at safety last year. Like what Flores was able to do with Bobby McCain, that was a thing of beauty. He played amazing football at the safety. And but we had to go get our guy in the draft at the top of the second round. And I'm telling you, he's starting day one, and that's the real sleeper. That's the guy who's he has the potential to be better than Minka.
He has those instincts, but that's because 4P equal payoff has been asking you this for the longest. I mean, we've tried to stay away from this guy, but he said, did you watch the second workout video? I did not see it because I
haven't.
I don't concern myself with it.
Is it something in it that I was supposed to see? Or?
I don't know, because the first one was just him, lifting weights, throwing the ball. So I figured,
was he doing a push up and like, I'm coming, Dolphins, I'm coming?
Was the field aqua and orange? Did he dye his hair or something?
So I don't know, man. You tell us. Maybe you know something that we don't. I'm not even worrying about him and the word football. I'm worried about him clearing up whatever situation he got going on. That's first thing first. All right.
Shout out to the number one sports gambler that I know. Joseph Bryan is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. If you need any advice on what to and what not to bet on, hit up Joseph Bryan. I don't know how you reach him, but he will make you money.
Nostradamus. What's up, Miami Football Talk? You say you wanted to be in here. What's going on, man?
What's up, TD? How's everything going, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. You're a little low. You're a little low.
You can hear me better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, brother? How's everything going, man? I'm very proud of you. I just want to say that I'm proud of you for taking them next steps and doing all that with, going into other teams and the podcast and all that, man. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. I appreciate the support. See, it's people like you that motivate me, man, and I appreciate that.
Hey, man, it's just growth. It's just growth. And if people can't see the growth, then, they're blind as a blind man.
It's crazy to me, man. I think I lost like 6 subs yesterday. Not a big deal because that means 600 more coming.
They always come back.
They come back.
Once training camp starts, they will all be right back here.
Oh, y'all know me. I ain't worried now. Come on now. Shout out to Steven. I believe he just checked in. Miami Sports Music in the house. Yes. So what's up, Steven? Is it last morning, Steven? I don't know if he's in here, but last show, Steven?
Are you on time every day?
Yes, I was on time every day except today. I was 1 minute late because I had to rewarm the coffee.
I like iced coffee. I love iced coffee. I don't like hot coffee.
Yeah, I drink iced coffee too. I just don't really do coffee in general. Steven got me drinking coffee so I can talk to y'all competently in the morning. So that's all it is.
Now, is this your first day or have you been drinking it all week?
This is the second time, actually. Y'all saw me yesterday with my mug. Outside of that, I don't think I was drinking any coffee.
You shouldn't have too much of a caffeine headache or caffeine withdrawal. I got over that, and I've literally left coffee alone. Excuses, TD.
You know what I will tell you, Finsanity?
What?
I beat Esteban every morning on the show.
Did he give you money?
Except this morning. I beat him every morning, and he talked that trash about TD gonna be snoozing, but I beat him here every morning. He wasn't in the comment section waiting. Chef Jew was every morning.
Chef Jew.
So Esteban, leave me alone, Esteban.
Did he send money though?
Yeah, well, he sent the 11, but I'm gonna be honest, it should have been 11.50. The interest of the late payments.
TD, I got some questions for you, man.
Talk to me, homie.
All right, so being the ex wants all this money now for what he's doing. First, I think it's wrong that he just signed that contract last year and he's not completing his part of the deal. Now, I don't want to lose him because he's definitely a tremendous player for us. But being said that, I personally think that we should get rid of Gesicki because we can get something good for him. So that way we free up cap space to be able to pay the man.
You're not freeing up any cap space if you get rid of Gesicki, because Gesicki isn't costing you anything really right now. So that's what people have to realize. Freeing up Gesicki isn't freeing what it's going to free up $1 million. Gesicki's not making any good money right now. I can see if Gesicki was already under contract, and we were going ahead and freeing up cap, but we're not freeing up anything with Gesicki. Matter of fact, Gesicki wants a new deal, just like Xavier Howard. So that's not the case. What I rather like, here's what I want Dolphin fans to realize. You're in a peculiar situation, a specific situation where you have a opportunity to profit. What is Dolphins' life without Mike Gesicki? If you like, guys, let's be honest.
It's the same. It's the same.
We be just fine. If we're not losing anything. Shaheen and Smith was actually catching balls all across the field last year, and you bring in Hunter Long. So that's one guy, Mike Gesicki. Let's just say we're willing to move on from Mike Gesicki, right? Now,
the reason he was so good was because all our receivers got injured, but that was it.
And that's not needed this year. Now let's keep it moving. What's life like without what's his name? Devontae Parker right now?
Trash.
No, but what would life for Dolphins be without Devontae Parker?
It would be the same because we got Will Fuller to replace him, and I think Fuller's way better than Parker, anyways.
And we don't have to just rely on the 50-50 balls, right?
Right. Correct.
Now I'm going to ask you one that's a little bit more in depth that you got to think about. What's life like without Christian Wilkins?
Now that is a damaging one right there. I mean,
Is it?
You need that big man down low. You need that.
we got too many of them.
Proven or not proven?
Bro, Raekwon Davis, you bring in we're loaded at the position, bro, to be quite honest with you. We're loaded at the position. The reason why I'm bringing these guys up, and I haven't talked about Ogbah because I think he's the real priority. That's the guy that you should want to re-sign. But the truth be told, we have people on the roster that can replace him as well. But I would love to re-sign Ogbah.
Ogbah has to be re-signed.
But we're in a situation where we have players that have high value on this team that we can flip because we can survive without them.
Correct. I agree.
And I think the Miami Dolphins should take advantage of that. And EM is right. Adam Butler is more prototypical than Wilkins. That's not a knock on Wilkins. He's a great talent, but he has value. You got value in Gesicki. You got value in Christian Wilkins. You got value in Devontae Parker. Those three guys could be used alone in a blockbuster trade for like something that
Another thing. What if Holland is coming out and he's locking people down? Does X get traded? Send him on the road.
Well, no, Javon Holland's going to play the safety. And the real question is Noah Imanagami doing well enough to take that next step for them to move on?
According to how people are saying that minicamp and all that is going, he's doing pretty good, if you ask me.
Yeah. Let me see him in training camp, bro.
Very true.
Yeah, I'm gonna. When it comes to DBs that can't even tackle and get real physical, let me see him in training camp when them pads go on.
Now, if that happens, would you trade X?
Yes, because Engraven asks a great question, which is the most beautiful thing for the Dolphins. How much dead money is there if X gets traded? $1.8 million. Beautiful. You got 1.8 million in dead cap, and next year 1.4. You can't beat that. This isn't a case where, well, we're gonna have a $7 million dead cap hit. He might want to keep on the roster. But
a lot of people are gonna hate this, but get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Well, we ain't cutting them. We ain't cutting that value.
No. You got to get something for them. Trade them.
Yeah, of course you trade them. But when you put it all together, think about Xavier Howard, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, and Christian Wilkins. Listen, y'all can get mad at me all you want, but this team can survive without them based off of the way that we've built. Like, that's the genius of Chris Greer. Do y'all see the team that we've built where we can still survive without those four guys?
Agreed. And I think that X wanting that contract is just going to create bigger conflict in the locker room. You know, if the Dolphins do that and give him his contract, how many other players are going to say, well, you know what, I want the same thing too?
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. You're setting a bad precedent. But those four players that I mentioned, man, you can go get your quarterback right there.
Yep.
Without giving away the 3 first-round picks we got in the next 2 seasons.
Agreed.
Without giving up the 2 fourths, the 2 fifths, the 2 sixths that we have. You could take all 4 of them players and go get one of them quarterbacks if you want. Man, that's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm thinking about the matter. But hey, what will they do?
Time will tell, brother. Time will tell.
Oh, Lord, y'all in this time will tell thing.
It always tells, just like the other night, Insanity, when you said the Hawks would win. What did I text you? What did I text you?
You said
time.
Time will tell. Yeah.
And it told. Didn't it tell?
Oh man, we're not gonna get into the logistics of that, cause
didn't the time tell?
Yes.
TD, I got another question for you. Do you think that them giving Baker his contract was a little too soon or a little too much?
Well, it wasn't too soon because you had to do it now or he was a free agent next year. A little too much, I believe so, because based off of the way things are going right now, I feel like they're not going to use any of it into the allocation of this year because that's the point. I was fine with the $13 million annually if you were going to use this year to absorb some of it. But we only got $5 million left, and you got 3 rookies that ain't signed. And then on top of those 3 rookies, because all 3 of them going to make like a million on average, right? And then so you really got $2 million left. And then you got Xavier Howard issues. You got Mike Gesicki issues. You got Emmanuel Ogbah issues. So you're not finna allocate none of Jerome Baker's salary to this season. You're gonna let that same small amount go into this season, which means you're going to consume $13 million annually starting next year. And I thought that they would spread it out.
So money that goes on a sign-on bonus, does that come out of cap space?
What, the signing bonus?
Yes.
That's what people have to realize. All salary dollars are accounted for. All salary dollars are accounted for. It's just the difference is what you can account for. Like the signing bonus and the signing bonus basically has to be spread out over the term of the contract. So say that somebody gets a $50 million contract and they give a $40 million signing bonus on a 4-year deal. You can divide it however you want, but typically what happens is $10 million for the 4 years makes the $40 million. So you'll divide the bonus into the term of the contract. The rest of the money can be moved however you want. So all this signing bonus stuff, that just means that's the money that you can divide between how many years you got the contract and allocate for each one. But all the money that's left over after that, you can put it this year, you can do it next year, you can do it the year after. That's just up to you.
What is X guaranteed for the next few years?
Pennies. That's the problem. He don't have any more guaranteed money, really. That's his issue. He's playing on non-guaranteed money, but he signed the contract. See, you can't get your cake and eat it too. I actually am in support of him trying to get his cake and eat it too. Let me be clear about that. Go get your cash, X, by any means necessary. But from a business standpoint, you signed this contract because you were injury prone or prone to injury, however you want to look at it. And we didn't know what we were going to get from you long term. And we overpaid based off of his history.
He bet on the contract and not himself.
Yeah, in Miami Football Talk, I have an echo. I can hear myself through yours. Yeah, so we paid him more than he should have with the injury concerns. And he's like, man, I have injury concerns. I don't know they don't know how I'm gonna be after this. I don't know how I'm gonna be after this. Let me take this cash because you never know what can happen. This is the best that I'll probably find. Ink the deal. And then next you know, you look up, oh man, I was even better. It all worked out. I want more now. Like, Greer has to, I'm telling y'all, if Greer folds, that's not good. It's just not good if he folds. It's not good at all. There's more than people think riding on this situation. This is a bad precedent, man. That means guys can say, I'm going to sign any deal, but if I ball out, we coming back to the table. Like, what was the purpose of signing the deal in the first place? That's why when y'all remember me 2 years ago, trade X now. Trade X now. I'm telling y'all, you were going to have contract situation with X, trade him now. No, TD, you hating on X, whatever. Trade him now. When the deal came out, I said, you know what? I'm not happy we committed long-term to him, but at the same token, when you look at the terms of the deal, it's front-loaded. In the last 3 years, we can continue to gauge it. Because there's no more guaranteed money. So if he's hurt, we can get rid of him. If he's balling out, $12 million would be a good deal if he's balling out. And I raved about the deal. So now all of a sudden we come to that. Chris Greer got it right. And now X is like, yeah, they got it right. But, and I didn't even believe it was going to happen. So I signed it, but it happened now. So forget what I signed. No, there's too much riding on this.
I think that he should be looking at the bigger picture. Like what Brady does, where he takes pay cuts just to make sure that everybody comes back to win another Super Bowl and all that junk. I think that he should be looking into that. Stop being so greedy. You got your money. Stop being so greedy. Make sure your team comes back.
Well, honestly, I don't agree with that. I don't think anybody can be greedy. Your money is your money. I mean, it ain't really our right to count it. It's his. If he can get it. See, that's the whole point of the matter. I can't call somebody greedy for getting what they can get. Because even if the Dolphins don't give it to him, if somebody gives it to him, then he ain't greedy. He got what he can get. So
the difference in situation was, they were playing for Super Bowls back then. I mean, I know a lot of us feel like we can be contenders, but you got to think about his mentality also. Like, how long have I been playing for this organization and where has it gotten me? Yeah, I got a Pro Bowl and all that. But like, I think if he was a little bit more bought in on us actually, him being able to win here this year or years down the road, maybe he would be like, all right, cool, yada, yada, yada. But that might not be his mentality. When you want to bring in Brady, they were going for Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Yeah. Like every single year, they thought that they were going to be, in the AFC Championship, playing maybe the Steelers, Ravens, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they had a good chance to actually get there every single year.
Yeah. Let me say. All right, CB83, I got to push back real quick. There? Give me a second, Miami Football Talk. Give me a second. I got to push back on that CB83 because, listen, A glass is half empty is also a glass is half full. Okay. CB83 said he outplayed that contract. No, he didn't. No, let me rebuttal that. And let me tell you why I say he didn't. First of all, had we gave him 5 years guaranteed and he kept getting hurt and was a bum and he didn't outplay that contract, he underperformed, we still have to give him his money. So that's number one. But number two, he didn't outplay the contract. You know why? The contract also has the fact that he could get injured within it attached to it. That's what they gave him a deal. If Xavier Howard got hurt right now in training, it comes to training camp and gets hurt, tears an ACL, and he's out for the season or re-injures that knee and he's out for the season, they still got to pay him, and that's what the contract is built on. Just because he's out, like going above it right now, the contract is built to say, based off his history, these last 3 years, he's going to have an injury at some point. So it's built in properly. Even though we don't see that injury yet, it considers that. The contract they signed him was off of the type of player he was and the history he had. And he has an injury-prone history. So if he comes out there this year, first game, and gets hurt and out for the season, they're like, oh, it's okay. We'll pay him his $12 million because that's what it was built in for. We were prepared for this. But this is why we didn't want to give him $18 million a year. We know that we can probably get a 7 to 10 interception season that's worth $18 million, but we can also get a season where he doesn't play at all, where he's worth nothing, but we're still going to give him his average 12 a year. So he didn't outplay his contract. He outplayed last year. Good job.
And then he kind of tweaked that knee in that Jaguars game off of that interception. Like I think he played. Did. So I mean, he played through it, but he played through it because he knew that money was coming up that he needed. Well, listen.
See, in CB83, he had a Defensive Player of the Year season. No, he didn't. He didn't win it. He didn't win it.
He said he had a type of. He's saying he had like that type of season. Yes, he did.
You don't win it. You don't win it.
Did. A lot of us thought he could have won that. Come on, don't do that.
Nah, the man got how many votes he got, Vicinity?
How many did he get?
One.
Well, that.
Come on, man.
Dang, I guess that would means he had somebody thought it was worth it. It was
one.
It's probably somebody on the Patriots team being shady too.
And if I'm not mistaken, the reason why he honestly didn't get more votes is because there was another corner that had 9. There was another corner that had 9 out of New England. But like again, man, see, and here's another thing. People say he outplayed the contract. So if Chris Greer goes back to the table and give him an annual salary of $18 million a year on a 5-year deal and guarantee $60 million, and he gets hurt right away, what we gonna say? What we gonna say?
We screwed.
What we gonna say?
We screwed.
But they act like give him a deal without considering the fact that he can get hurt again. That's what people need to understand. When you say give him a deal because he wants 18 plus million and he wants big guarantees, what you're basically saying is give him the money without any potential injury consideration. Greer gave him a deal considering injuries as a factor. And just because he ain't get hurt yet, and hold on, he ain't get hurt yet. He actually did get hurt. He actually did get hurt last year, didn't he? Didn't he get hurt?
Yes, he did.
After he signed the deal?
Mm-hmm.
So if you really want to be honest, take the last 2 years. Put the 10 interceptions this year with his injuries the year before. He's right where he's supposed to be with 12 because that's what the deal was considering. The fact that he could also be hurt because he has a history of it. That's what people need to do. Man, listen.
I have one last question for you, T.
Mm-hmm.
I give him a contract. Go ahead.
No, what Miami football talk? What were you saying?
No. Go ahead.
No, because this segues to something else. So if you have like one last point on X, I want you to make it because I'm about to segue to something else. Then TD got to get.
Yes. So So being that he wants a new contract, I would give him a contract on incentives. So okay, you want a bag? Give me another season of 10 picks. I'll give you this money, and that'll be for that. The following year, give me another season, another 10 picks. I'll give you another bag of money, and I would do it like that. Prove to me that you're gonna play like you did before, and I'll give you another bag.
We dragged this team for those type of deals in the past, and now we want to go back to it because of Howard. Nope, we ain't trying to repeat the mistakes of the past. Plain and simple. Couldn't have said it better.
That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the coach.
Couldn't have said it better. That's what it is, man. We got to stop this falling in love with a guy. And the part of it is because it's the only person that you can mention. See, people like fans want to have this superstar player that they can say, we got this person. We got this person. We got one of the best. We got the best corner in the league. He had 10 picks last year. Like they want to hold on to something elite. And I get it. But guess what? Start holding on to the team because it's elite now. This team is elite. Leave these individual players alone because they could be gone tomorrow. Let's start holding on to this elite team. That's what you should be raving about. But anywho, man, I'm over my time. I actually need to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in to Clock Blockers every morning with me. This is my last stream for the morning show. And it has come to an end. I'm getting a little sad. But no, I appreciate everybody waking up every morning, tuning in. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Y'all got to make sure y'all hit that like button. We need over 100 likes on this video. We've had 100 people watching for like the last 3 days in a row. So we hit a new milestone. So thank y'all so much. Again, and one more thing. Let me put this up because I just read it and I heard some about it just this morning. But Russell FinFam donation appreciated. He lost his son. Russell is one of us. Man, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was his son. I read something that he had lost someone. But yes, man. So I'm going to leave this on the screen for the next 30 seconds. If you want to support him and help him out, he is a member of the FINS family. Y'all go. Yes. HTTPS. GoFundMe. Y'all see it on the screen right now. If you want to, everything. Yes, screenshot it. If you want to go help out and support. Listen, one thing I will tell you, because some people in their mind, all I got is $1, so I can't really help them. If everybody has $1, you help them. You see how that works. So don't worry about how much you have. It doesn't matter how much it is. If you can support, make sure you do so. Because I'll make sure I go find the GoFundMe as well and give my love. So it's just sad, man. See, and not like any specific situation like that is greater than the other, but that just punched me in the gut because just lost his son. I got 5 kids and 4 of them are boys. No. So I'm sure he's going through right now. If we can uplift him, let's do it. I'll leave it at that. All right. But Russell, Miami Sports Music, you're in Miami Sports Music prayers. You're in TDPHINSTALK Talk family prayers. We got you, bro. We got you, man. But take care of your family and be strong. And if you need anything, reach out. If you're watching, reach out. On that note, man, I'm going to get out of here. I thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Man, that kind of that got me. All right, I got to get out of here, y'all.
TD, thank you for everything you do, TD. For real.
Appreciate you, bro. Love y'all. I'll see y'all later. I appreciate that Miami football talk. Finsanity, I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you soon. Yes, everybody keep your head up, man. God bless. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Fins up.
Fins up.